In this video, I'm going to show you not one, not two, not three, but 8 different ways to make money as a dancer. Hi guys, Super Malcolm here and welcome to my channel where I share valuable information for dancers and dance teachers to help you grow in your dance career. In this video, I'm going to share with you 8 different ways to make money as a dancer. Now, the reason why I wanted to shoot this video is because many times what I've seen dancers is that they find themselves short at the end of the month. Now, this happens not necessarily because they are not talented, but because they have a very restricted way of seeing things. What I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to teach you 8 different ways to make money as a dancer, and at the end of this video you're gonna have a better understanding and a bigger spectrum on the things that you can do to generate more income as a dancer. Now let's get started. Number 1, dance classes. This is the most obvious way but also the most secure way. Teaching dance classes can be something that can give you recurring income, meaning that every single week, if you teach classes on a weekly basis, you're gonna make some kind of income. Now the downside of that is that you're not necessarily gonna know how much you're gonna make because it's gonna depend on how many students turn up, but still it's very secure in terms of longevity. So in the long term, you know that every single week or every single month you're gonna generate some kind of income. So dance classes, I would say this is something good in terms of getting recurring income. Number 2, workshop. Now when it comes to workshop, you can make a good one-off amount, but this is something that is more punctual. So what you can do is trying to find out if there's a dance school around your area or maybe overseas, and maybe offer your services. That way maybe they're not going to hire you this month, maybe not next month, but the following month. In this industry, it's all about getting yourself out there, networking, getting to know people so that next time they can use your services. So workshop, good, but something very punctual. Number 3, private dance session. This is something that people don't necessarily tap into much, but that can earn you a lot. Now when it comes to teaching a private session, what you can do with your client is offer them a package. So rather than saying, okay, I charge £50 for a private session, you can say, well, I'll charge £75 for a private session. But if you take 10 pack, you're gonna end up paying £50 per session. So 10 pack is gonna make you £500. Now, if you do that multiply by, let's say you manage to get 10 clients, that's £5,000. I'm pretty sure in your surrounding, you have somebody that's interested in having a session with you on a one-on-one basis. I'm pretty sure you can manage, if you promote yourself right, that you can get 1 or 2 people on a regular basis and give them a private session. So when it comes to that, make sure that you price yourself right and don't offer one session, but offer a package of session. Number 4, judging. As an advice, same thing I would say, like I said with the workshop, trying to get yourself out there. You know, judging a competition is all about networking and getting to know people and putting yourself out there. Send your CV, send your videos and say to them, okay, next time if you need that to judge, you know, please consider me. And yeah, this is basically how you build up your web. So judging, good but punctual. Number 5, organizing events. Now organizing events can get you a good amount of money, but you can also lose a lot of money. So you're gonna have to be careful. If you've never done an event before, my advice to you would be to partner up with somebody that already has experience. In order for you, when you organize events, in order for you to make a good income, right, and not lose money, is for you to find some kind of sponsorship, some kind of investment from people that's going to give you money in exchange of something. So that can be exposure, that can be maybe to have a stand in the event, whatever it is, but trying to find a value in exchange for money for you to be able to cover your cost. Because I see so many times people have, you know, great idea about running an event, they run an event and they find themselves losing so much money. So I would say to aim and find sponsorship when you organize event. And if you find good sponsorship, if you manage to cover most of your costs before running the event, then there's a good chance that you're going to be able to make a good amount of money. Number 6, merchandise. Now, when it comes to merchandise, the good thing about it is that you can actually make money without necessarily working. What I mean by that is this: if you have, let's say for example, a website or even an Instagram, what you can do is constantly promote your website, promote your social media, promote your merchandise online, and be able to make money that way. Okay, so if you sell, let's say, caps or jumpers or t-shirt, whatever it is, if you have like a brand and you kind of constantly market it to people, and you're going to be able to make some kind of decent income. It's not going to be big, it's not going to be like maybe £500 or £1,000, but it's going to be something that you're going to make bit by bit without necessarily working, unless obviously you go to an event and have a stand. But what I would recommend is maybe tap into both. Go to events, sell your stuff live, but also trying to focus on selling merchandise online, because this is a good way to make a little bit of money, but that can pile up, that can top up very, very quick if you know what to do, if you know how to market, and yeah, be able to make some decent income without necessarily working too hard. Number 7, performances, showcases, tour. Now this is something that can earn you good amount of money for a long period of time. If you go on tour for, let's say, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, you're going to be able to make, depending on how you negotiate a contract, a decent amount of money for a long period of time, and that's going to kind of secure you financially for that period of time. So I would aim to, yes, do performances, do tours, do kind of like showcases, and trying to negotiate a good rate. Just think about the time that you're going to be spending on tour, think about the time that you're going to be spending doing all the performances, and think of the amount that you think should be fair to cover all the time that you're going to spend away. That I cannot give it to you. It all depends on you, it all depends on an experience, it all depends on what kind of tour or performances or showcases that you're going to be doing. So this is something that I consider good, because you're going to be able to earn a decent amount of money for a long period of time. Number 8, dance school. Having a dance school. Now, when I said that, you might think, wow, it is too hard to have a dance school and I haven't got the type of money to start a dance school. To build a dance school, you don't necessarily need to have a lot of money. What you can do is hire a space. Hire a space by the hour. So let's say, for example, you find a space that costs £25 an hour. What you need to do with that is calculate how many people you will need to break even. So £25 for the rental. Let's say you charge £5 each person. You're going to only need 5 people to break even. If you get more than 5 people, then you're starting to make money, and from there you're starting to grow. So you can have classes for under 18, over 18, classes for beginners, classes for intermediate, and essentially this is how you can start building your dance school, right? So all you need to do is find an open space where you can start running your dance session and basically turn it into a dance school. And this can start very small when you're going to start teaching most of the dance classes, but it can also be very big where you're not going to have to teach, but you're going to have teachers, you're going to have other people working for you, and you can turn it into like a bigger business where you're going to be making money without necessarily working. Obviously that takes time, but if you put in the work, if you put in the time, then it can become something that can generate you a good amount of money. Now these were the 8 different ways of making money as a dancer. Now there's one more thing I need to say. If there's anything you need to take away from this video, is not just the 8 ways that I showed you, but also the fact of you thinking outside the box, you thinking and seeing things on a bigger spectrum. For me, this is more important than learning about the 8 ways. And with that mindset, you're always going to find ways to be able to generate income within your industry. So this is what I really want you to think about. Now with the 8 ways, is something that you can always tap into whenever you find yourself short. What you can do is think of, okay, now I'm only teaching classes. What can I do to teach more workshop? What can I do to judge more competition? What can I do to build my own dance school, right? Trying to think about those things. Now it's not going to happen overnight, it's going to take time, but if you put in the work, you're going to be able to make it happen. All right, now let me know what you thought about this video. Was this video valuable? Did you like the information? Whatever it is, please write down in the comment box below, like it, and also subscribe to my channel, because I'm going to be sharing a lot of valuable information for you dancers. All right, Super Malcolm, I'm out. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you follow me on Facebook, Super Malcolm, and on Instagram as well, Super Malcolm. Hope to see you soon.